Most men spend their lives fighting battles they cannot win. They chase approval, fortune, and attention, but no matter how much they gain, it slips through their hands. Why? Because they have lost the most important battle of all, the battle within themselves. Marcus Aurelius understood this. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Think about that. Every day storms rise around us. Insults, losses, betrayals, disappointments. You cannot stop them. But Marcus is telling us, the storm is not your enemy. The storm is the training ground. If you can master your own reactions, no storm can destroy you. But how many men live like this? Most let anger control them. They explode at the smallest insult. They allow desire to drag them into habits that weaken them. They let comparison steal their peace. And because of this, they become slaves to their own emotions. Epictetus warned about this. He said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom, then, is not about how much money you have or how many people follow you. Real freedom is waking up in control of yourself, your thoughts, your choices, your discipline. The man who cannot say no to his impulses is a prisoner, even if he sits on a throne. But here's the problem. Facing yourself is hard. It's easy to drown in distraction, scrolling endlessly, chasing pleasure, keeping busy just to avoid silence. Because silence forces you to confront the wounds you've been ignoring, the fears you've buried, the truth about who you really are. And yet this is exactly where growth begins. The Stoics called it the inner citadel, a fortress inside you that no insult, no betrayal, no storm can touch. But you cannot build this fortress overnight. It is built in silence, in discipline, in the choices no one sees. At first, this process feels unbearable. You'll want to quit. Your mind will scream for comfort, for distraction, for escape. But if you endure, something begins to change. Discipline sharpens you. And by discipline, I don't just mean waking up early or going to the gym. I mean training your mind to do what is necessary even when it doesn't feel easy. Discipline is saying no to excuses again and again until excuses no longer rule you. Patience steadies you. Patience is not weakness. It is strength in disguise. Because when you can wait without frustration, when you can endure without breaking, you become dangerous. Most men collapse when results don't come quickly. But the patient man, he grows roots that make him unshakable when the storm finally comes. Control gives you power. Think about it. How many times have you lost control of your tongue, of your temper, of your focus, and then regretted it later? The man who controls himself controls the outcome because he refuses to hand over his power to others. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop chasing the world begins to notice you. Opportunities appear, not because you beg for them, but because you became the kind of man they chase. Respect follows, not because you demanded it, but because your presence commands it. Even the people who once ignored you begin to wonder how you built such calm, such strength, such power. But this path requires sacrifice. You cannot carry every habit, every distraction, every weak relationship with you. Some things must burn. And if you don't choose what burns, life will choose for you. Marcus reminded himself daily, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, stop waiting for the world to change. Stop talking about growth. Stop pretending discipline. Live it. Every day, every choice. Because one day, without even realizing it, you will have become unshakable. The storms of life will still come. But instead of breaking you, they will reveal you. They will show the fortress you built when no one was watching, and that is true power. So remember this. History doesn't remember the distracted. It doesn't remember the men who chased every desire, every pleasure, every applause. It remembers the disciplined, the unshakable, the ones who mastered themselves. Be one of them.